What's up, everyone? Hope your day is going well so far. There is a question that has been floating around a lot in the comments lately, and definitely today I've actually seen it a couple times, so I thought it was worth making a video about. And what this question is how much Shib is actually going to be burned by Shibarium? Okay, it's a fantastic question. We all definitely want the answer to this. Now, what you got to remember is that this is an ever-evolving thing, and it'll always be, right? So right now, Shibarium is not out. The beta's not out, mainnet's out, or not out, so we don't know how much percentage-wise is actually going to be burned. We should get an indication of that once Shibarium testnet is live, okay? Now, we don't know whether this is going to be a burn tax or whether it is going to be just a percentage of the gas fee itself. I think it's just going to be a percentage of the gas fee itself. Now, it is going to vary how much Shib is burned. You got to remember, it's going to depend on the adoption of Shibarium itself. I think Shibarium is going to see huge adoption, right? So as those numbers increase, you are going to see more and more Shib burned. If Shibarium does not get much adoption, if there's people not using it, the burn is going to obviously be less. Okay, that's a key thing to remember. Now, here's where things get interesting. This is where I think this is really cool. I was actually thinking about this a lot before I made this video, and I think sometimes people forget this, right? So each transaction done on Shibarium uses Bone. Bone is the gas token that is used for each transaction. Now, that Bone, it does have to get swapped to Shiba Inu in order to buy that up and burn it, okay? So each transaction is actually effectively buying up open Shib on the market and burning it. It is basically putting in place constant demand for Shiba Inu, essentially driving the price up. Now, again, it is going to depend obviously on, how much Shibarium is actually used. But what would be kind of cool is you could get in this huge roller coaster where, Shiba Inu is transacted, right? Let's say you bought Shiba Inu on Shibarium, you use Bone, it burns Shiba Inu, right? Shiba Inu price goes up. Oh, more people want to transact. And it's just this waterfall effect. It just keeps cascading, which is kind of interesting. You could see some prices get pretty crazy pretty quickly. But then you might say, well, what happens to Bone, right? If Bone is, obviously being used for the gas and it needs to be swapped for Shib, wouldn't that drive the price of Bone down? Well, here's the thing. People are always going to have to constantly be buying Bone to pay for the gas fees. This is where both of these tokens, I think, in the Shiba Inu ecosystem are just really going to thrive once this is actually out. Now, the actual utility of Shiba Inu, we don't know yet. Maybe there's some integration with the Shib metaverse. I think that would probably be a really smart thing for the developers to do, but we obviously don't know yet. But right now, we don't know specifically how much Shib will be burned. To simply put it, that is the way. However, I do think with huge adoption, we could likely see trillions and trillions and trillions of Shib burned each and every year. So that's the thing you guys want to hear. But as always, this is not financial advice. Definitely do your own research. But again, we will find out more once Shibarium testnet is actually live. So appreciate you guys as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely show your support below if you haven't already. There's no pop-up again here. I'm so used to saying show your support below, but I have no thing to pop up. So appreciate you guys as always. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Take care.